inside that body. Is that how it happens, or it happens some other way?
I was saying it's very complex. It's not very easy for all of you to understand, and you should not actually get into this. I'm not too sure why you all want to know about all this, because the very purpose of your existence on earth is for a different reason. So what you hear and what you see, you don't digress from what is the purpose of your existence here. Correct?
Right.
That's what you need to focus on. But if you're talking about aliens, I'm saying aliens exist just like you. Somebody has gone to moon, correct?
You're right.
They come here. So if they are invisible, you don't see them.
Right.
It's very rarely that someone can see them with the naked eye.
Okay.
So they are also coming here for a holiday.
Right.
It's like they come here to explore, to see what's going on this planet.
Right.
Because they really don't have that kind of intelligence or body. Right. But when I'm talking about aliens, that's the term you use for aliens, but I will not use that term aliens. I will say super souls that exist in astral planets with different kind of talent, you know, which can be downloaded.
Right.
So tell me, if somebody has suddenly come up with a new technology from, to have a small little iPhone, how do you think that has happened? It couldn't have happened in 20 years or 30 years, right? Can it happen?
No.
No way. But that seed has been left behind from a very, very long time. There must have been a group of humans or a human who came completely loaded with that technology and then worked with other humans, right? That idea or that concept.
Right.
And then let it grow.
So that
Is that making sense?
Yes, it definitely makes sense. But that's the first category, that who were born like a normal human being, but of course those are super souls, and therefore they came with those kind of embedded knowledge.
Correct. So I have always said that if you were seeing so many different flowers, fauna and flowers here, and flora here, there is a different world, different astral world that exists once your soul departs.
Right.
Which you can't even fathom. So it's like, if you want to say, no, okay, next birth I want to be a great scientist. Now, to be a great scientist, the soul just can't come and be a scientist, right? It has to have some it has to come with some knowledge. So that knowledge comes to that soul from visiting one of those planets.
Correct.
It's like a reservoir of that energy there already. So it's like the soul is drowned in that energy. It collects everything, and then when the soul is ready, because for some people maths comes easier than science.
Correct.
For some art comes easier than geography. Correct.
Correct.
Isn't it? So
Correct.
when we understand that, then we know that soul is already aligned to that kind of knowledge base before it comes.
Yeah, that part is clear, Baba. My question was, like, you also mentioned about people who are invisible. So they come here to visit, like a visitor, as you rightly said, like the astronauts go to moon to visit. Similarly, those super souls come here to visit. Now, when they are not visible, where do they live, or do they?
Doesn't matter. They have no body to live.
So basically float around.
They just float around.
And then what do they do? They just see and go back, or they influence us? Or
they influence? Yes, of course they influence.
How do they influence us, human beings?
If, for example, if there is some work or some research that is being done, right? They come, and if they come from that particular planet, they just pass on that energy to that group of people or that scientist who's working on it to get that breakthrough.
Like the telepathy.
Yes, like a breakthrough.
Like a breakthrough telepathy.
Yes.
They influence through
They influence by their presence around. So they also come here to help. Correct.
Right.
Likewise, because they belong to those planets where nothing can really exist. Like there's no other world over there. right? As I said, everything exists here on earth. So they keep coming and they keep going. They don't have a role to play here as such.
Yeah, so basically they don't have a body, so they don't have manifestation.
No.
So therefore they come here to see the manifested world,
Correct.
and they help the manifested world to manifest even better.
Correct.
So those are the aliens.
Correct. It's very rarely that there will be a sighting. Very, very rare.
So if they are sighted, how will they look like?
Baba Singh, they can come up with any kind of look that they want to. There's no hard and fast rule because there is no concept of a body there. You know, you might find like you're looking at some maybe just a white apparition with very broad, big eyes, you know, flat nose kind of thing. Something which is just taken shape and something that just is just looking back at you kind of thing.
Okay. So who governs those planets?
Me?
Okay, so you also are in charge of those planets and those people and their welfare and their growth and their...
Absolutely. Now, when I say me, I'm talking for you, I am me as an avatar.
Yeah.
For some other soul, it could be somebody else. Right?
Right.
So, Baba is saying that beyond the existence of earth, it is very, very extremely complex. There are so many astral planes that exist. So, if you can see something like with the naked eye, it's not because it is at very close proximity to earth. It is the light power is so strong, you know, that you can see it.
Right. So there are many other planets where there are souls who exist.
Yes, certainly there are many, many planets.
But any planets where like human beings, manifested human beings?
No,
No? Only Earth is only where manifested human beings.
absolutely.
The others are just soul without the manifestation.
Correct. There is
of
no,
a
it
body.
is not at all conducive for existing in a proper human body with that intelligence.
Okay. I don't want to make it too big. So if you could summarize, Baba, on this message on aliens, human beings and aliens, just summarize.
So Baba is saying it is exactly like I've said, when you go to some far remote place to see what it looks like to experience, correct? You don't live there.
Right.
But you take a break, you take a holiday to see. As much as you would like to probably stay there may be reasons why you can't stay there. You just can't drop everything and say, okay, I'm just going to go because I like Siberia.
Right.
Got it? You must have gone and seen Siberia, but it's not possible for you to go and live in Siberia. Likewise, these souls, they keep coming and they keep going and they exist. They exist, one, because they come and help the human race, right?
Right.
For futuristic existence. So they come and help. They are like just exploring, you know, collecting information, seeing what's going on here. So, and then they go back because likewise they can't stay here. Right. So, but in saying that, when I say soul migration can happen, there is a possibility that an alien soul, it's a soul at the end of the day, an alien soul can also take a human form and a human birth. And then they are the ones who really, really stand out, who do all these great innovations and, you know, breakways and pathways which are so different from normal human beings.
Okay.
And that stands out.
Right.
And that's when we say, no, I don't think this person is a human, must be something else. Correct? We say that, isn't it?
Yes.
So they come, they also come and they go.
So those are the people who come for advancement of the human civilization.
Correct.
But do they can also come as political leaders, or no? They only for on science, technology, art, music.
No, they cannot come as political leaders. No.
No. So they come for science, technology, music.
Correct.
Those kind of
Correct.
innovative.
All futuristic breakthroughs.
Okay. Thank you, Baba. Is that the summary, or you?
Yes, Baba Singh, yeah, it should be like that today.
Thank you, Baba.
Baba saying, as much as there is curiosity and inquisitiveness from the human race
Hmm.
to know what's going on,
Hmm.
there's an equal curiosity and inquisitiveness from the other side, other end also.
Hmm. They think alike.
They do, yeah.
Okay.
Angels, what are angels? Angels are souls who exist without a body.
Hmm.
So they come to do good work, right? They are like good spiritual workers.
Right.
If you have heard of stories Baba saying, or you must have, just to give a little example, small little bodies called gnomes.
Gnomes. Oh.
Gnomes. They look very funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
The aliens look like that.
Okay.
Those neo aliens, those gnomes, and those they come from that existence alien planet. They look like they have very odd bodies.
Mm-hmm.
They can fly,
Mm-hmm.
or yeah. So they look different.
So, thank you, Baba. That's what I wanted to know. Thanks for sharing some mysteries of the universe. And we'll connect on another note now. Thank you, Baba.